Hey everyone, I wanted to give some tips today to help simplify your French and make things easier when you're ordering or dealing with customer service people in France. There's a really neat trick that works in certain instances where you don't need to really say a full sentence or a very elaborate sentence. In some contexts and instances, you can get away with just saying a few words. So some examples of that would be in a bakery shop, for example, if you're going to a boulangerie to buy a baguette, when it's your turn, and the lady says to you, Bonjour monsieur, or Bonjour madame, you can simply reply, Bonjour, une baguette s'il vous plaît. Hello, one baguette, please. So in that instance, I'm being very short, very sweet, and to the point. It doesn't have to be a long sentence. You can if you want, but that's actually a way that many French people will even order their baguette. They're not going to necessarily take the time to say Bonjour madame, j'aimerais bien acheter une baguette. Nobody's going to say it like that. You're in the bakery, they know you want to buy something that they produce. So in that context, it's perfectly fine and is actually the norm to just say politely what you're looking to buy. So always say bonjour, remember the key word. But after you say bonjour, then say bonjour, une baguette s'il vous plaît. So once again, hello, one baguette please. Some other contexts might be if you're buying a metro ticket or a bus ticket or even a ticket at the cinema. So if we're using the bus ticket, for example, you get on the bus and you say to the bus driver, Bonjour monsieur, un ticket s'il vous plaît. So it's really short. Hello sir, one ticket please. And it's perfectly acceptable, and that's how many French people would say it themselves. So no need to get tongue-tied and caught up on your words with trying to say a beautiful long sentence. Bonjour monsieur, j'aimerais bien acheter un ticket s'il vous plaît. It's not necessary, and it's not even the French way actually. So there's another instance. A good example for me personally, the other day, I had to go get a registered letter for my wife who was working. So during my lunch break, I went to the post office. In France, when you're picking up a registered letter for a different person, the person for who it's intended has to sign the back of their avis de passage. So it's like an official note from the post office saying that you have this registered letter waiting for you. So the person signs it and says who the person designated is going to be to pick it up. So she signed it, put my name on there, and you have to give your ID cards, the ID of the person and the ID for yourself. So I went there on behalf of my wife. The lady at the customer service desk said to me, Bonjour monsieur. I responded, Bonjour madame. I handed her the avis de passage without saying anything. And as she was taking it, I said, C'est pour ma conjointe. So without saying anything like, oh, I want to pick up my letter or this and that, I just said, hello ma'am, this, handed my avis de passage and said, it's for my spouse. Perfectly acceptable, perfectly normal. And she immediately replied, D'accord, je vais avoir besoin de la pièce d'identité de votre conjointe ainsi que la vôtre. So, okay, or fine, I'm going to need your ID as well as your spouse's, or actually vice versa, but that was the gist of it. And so, bonjour, c'est pour ma conjointe, s'il vous plaît. I don't even know if I said s'il vous plaît in that instance, but we're talking, c'est pour ma conjointe, bonjour. 5 words. She knows what I want. It's pretty understood that if I'm going to her in the post office at the help desk, they know that it's one of several things that you're there for. So especially when you hand the piece of paper of avis de passage, it speaks for itself. So those are some good tips. I'm sure there's other instances. Definitely leave a comment below if you have other instances where it's acceptable, or if you have a doubt and you're wondering if it's acceptable in a specific context. Ask your question below for sure. But that's what I like about France with using French. It can be so simple, but there's a beauty in the simplicity of it. and it's really practical for foreigners, especially in the beginning when we're getting tripped up on our words. We're not fully fluid in our delivery. So this is really a nice tip to really sound more like a French person. Obviously get what you need or what you want politely, and yeah, to use your French in everyday context. So if you like this video, please drop a like, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks, guys.